everybody. Welcome to beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. Unfortunately, Tampa Bay is over there behind the camera with that coronavirus and all that nonsense. So I'm hiding out in here in my home office just like you are at home watching me too. So with the coronavirus going on out there, we're all stuck at home. You've got the kids doing homework and schoolwork now, as well as you trying to work the best you can from your home office, which, might not be quite as sophisticated as your little cubicle was or whatever your setup was. So now that we're stuck at home and we're trying not to, see everybody, even our families, we still want to keep in touch. So we're definitely using Skype and social media to keep in touch with people. I mean, considering we have to stay at home, there's never been a better time to be forced to stay at home with all the crazy technology we now have in 2020. So with Logitech, we have all this cool stuff that'll help you get more out of your work, your school, music, movies, because, we're losing our minds cooped up in the house, so you have much entertainment going on, watching movies, music, and video games just to stay sane. In fact, I was just feeling a little lonely today, so I thought, you know what, I want to talk to the whole world, okay? I'm just tired of talking to my dog. She's running around here. Chances are you'll hear her at some point. But, so, with the coronavirus, we're all at home, and I have the fortune of working for Logitech. And you probably know Logitech for computer mice and keyboards. They are the #1 peripheral brand in the world. So at Logitech, we build all the cool accessories. Whether you like your PlayStations, your Xboxes, your televisions, your computers, your cell phones, whether you're into movies, games, athletics, almost anything you could possibly be into, we have a branch of Logitech that is dedicated for you to have more out of everything you do. So with Logitech, it's fun because I'm the coolest guy when Christmas comes around. I've got all the cool toys. I've got computer accessories, whether you're playing games or just doing work or social media. If you're into photography and video, all that stuff, you know us, you love us. And then also, if you're just at home watching TV, we make those cool Harmony remotes. Logitech will upgrade the hardware and software, so we work great with every brand out there. All the stuff you love, even if it's not from us, I guarantee we have some product that will get more and enhance it. So we bring more out of your movies, games, but also school and work, which is kind of what we're focused on today. So with Logitech, you know us for Logitech, but we also own Blue, the microphone company. Check this little beauty out. This is my Blue Yeti X that you're actually listening to me from right now. Blue is well known as the #1 USB microphone company in the world, so I can just plug this into my computer and you can hear me better than you would otherwise. So Blue is a great company for Logitech. We also own Astro, and I love Astro. They make real premium headsets and controllers for gaming consoles and PC. I use my C40 controller every day. It's sitting down there waiting on me right now. We also own Ultimate Ears, which is one of the coolest brands. It's one of the coolest things I've ever had the fortune to do. I got my Boom 3 sitting over here. There's never a boom far from me. And the new Hyper Boom, our big bad Bluetooth speakers, like the coolest thing I've ever had. So Ultimate Ears, everybody loves music with their friends on the go. It's a great product. And Jaybird, if you really want to get in shape or you're just looking for some comfortable earbuds, the Jaybird Sport Headphone Company is also part of Logitech. But today I really want to tell you about Logitech G. So for most of you out there, you're probably familiar with Logitech G for gaming. The Logitech G is more than just gaming. This is our premium line. So Logitech makes many great mice and keyboards, but Logitech G is going to take things beyond what's necessary with the absolute best performance, quality, and comfort that we can possibly get in a headset. Originally built for esports and gaming. So as you can imagine, if you've seen your kids or if you've played The Sims or, I grew up on StarCraft and Diablo, so, shout out to Blizzard for that one. But with anything you do, it's going to help you just have a better time with it. Logitech G is the premium stuff. It's going to have better materials, better performance. It's built to be the best of the best for gaming. However, the best is always great for everything. So whether it's school or work or you're just doing Facebook, have you ever done Facebook with Logitech G? Have you ever been on Reddit with gaming products? Just anything you love to do every day, those kitty videos on YouTube, all the good stuff. Logitech Gaming might be a little overkill, but it's still the stuff you would love with features you would never even expect. So Logitech Gaming's built to be the best, and everybody loves good stuff. And today I'm going to tell you about some of our greatest stuff out there, from some of our greatest mice, keyboards, and headsets, my personal favorites. And also, if you're watching, lucky you, because I'm also going to give away a Pro mouse and a Pro X headset. All you got to do is go down there and click subscribe and like this video. Go on, I'll wait. What, don't you want to win a Pro mouse and a Pro keyboard just for watching me show you how cool they are? Thank you for subscribing and liking this video, and I hope you'll win. So with Logitech, I've got a pretty cool story. My brother actually gave me a Logitech mouse when I was young, and I really thought it was kind of a weird gift. It was like a birthday gift, and I already had a computer mouse. It was Logitech, and I loved it. It worked great. So I kind of thought, why did you get me a mouse? I don't really need this fancy mouse, you know? I could have used something else. And, you know, but it was a nice mouse, and it looked good with my computer, and I used it, and I loved it. You know, it felt more comfortable. It had a really nice wheel on it, and I really didn't know what I was missing out on until I had this mouse. I believe it was the Marathon mouse, actually, for those fans out there using one right now. But that mouse really impressed me. Years later, maybe 5 or more years later, I finally broke it on like the 100th time I dropped that thing. And when I finally broke it, that's when it really hit me that this was a great gift, because it's one of those things you use all the time and kind of take for granted. So over the course of my life, I used that mouse for my video games. It made my computer feel like a better device, and overall, also all the schoolwork, my entire college career was all done on that mouse. And so when I finally broke it, it really broke my heart, because I realized that I loved that mouse. You know, and I never really thought much about a mouse or what it could do to benefit my digital life. But that's when I realized Weston nailed it. That was an incredible gift. And the cool thing, now that I work for Logitech, I got him one of our highest end mice, you know, for him as a thank you. So full circle, you know. He got me a mouse, got me a cool career in a way, you know, cool background story to tell you about, which, you know, is totally true, by the way. So we have a lot of cool mice, and the gaming mice are the premium, top of the line. So recently I've been using the G502 mouse. This is one of our most advanced mice, and everybody loves the G502. So check out how fancy that mouse is. So here it is, the G502. I really like it because it has all the bells and whistles. It has additional buttons on the side of it that you can use with the G-Hub software to program to other things you might want to do with quick access. My favorite thing is the wheel. It has what we call a hyper-scrolling wheel, but the wheel has like a metal ratchet. It just feels great. You know, line by line little clicks. But if I press that little button below it, it'll free spin. So that way you can fly right to the bottom of the web page or fly right back to the top with a flick of your finger. But, you know, for work, honestly, let's be real. You go away, you take the dog for a walk, or you take a minute to help the kids with homework, you come back, and now your inbox is full. So all you have to do is tap that little wheel and hit the hyper wheel to fast scroll all the way to back where you were an hour ago and catch up on those emails. So with the 502 mouse, it's also built for gaming performance. So it's going to be more comfortable, more durable, and probably last longer than a traditional mouse would. But we make many different mice because all of our hands are very different, and everybody disagrees on what's good or not. So lucky for you, there are plenty of mice to choose from with Logitech. All of them will have the Hero sensor with most of our newest gaming mice, and it's just one of the best sensors ever made for precision that you never knew if you've never had it. I've seen my brother do animations on his computer where he zooms in and then does little, you know, color with paint and stuff, and then he'll zoom back out, and it's amazing how beautiful the, you know, outward picture is. But it's really neat that with these mice, he can do that, you know, like never before with more precision and accuracy, you know, instead of like, oh, that's not it, that's not it. With a gaming mouse, the precision's so perfect, you'll hit right where you want every time. They also have what we call DPI, or dots per inch. This is really how fast the cursor is going to move across the screen. So that allows you to customize any of our mice through our software to feel the way you want it to feel. Most of you know you've got that little mouse pad, you're kind of tight there and your arm doesn't move a lot, you start to feel a little cramped up. I mean, heck, now that we're working from home all the time, you feel cramped up a little more than usual. You kind of got to get up and stretch and move around just to keep your sanity. So think about your arms and your hands that are going through that same stuff, right? So with Logitech mice, you'll have more area to move. For instance, we have this PowerPlay mouse pad, which is incredible. Oversized mouse pad. So instead of having that little one, you could get a gaming mouse pad. It's not too big, but it's oversized just enough where you have more movement for your arm and more motion. This way you can slow the mouse down and have more motion and movement, more control and precision, not just from your mouse, but also your mouse pad. What's really cool about the PowerPlay is it's a wireless charging mouse pad. So this actually takes power through the entire base of the PowerPlay mat, and with any of our compatible mice, you can pop a little adapter in the bottom of it, and then you will never know that your mouse even has a battery ever again. I haven't touched my 502's battery in over a year. I literally forgot about it. But it sits on that PowerPlay, keeps it charged all the time. Unfortunately, you cannot throw your cell phone on there. I know that's the first thing you're thinking is, cool, I can just stack all my cool stuff on there. It is built proprietary for Logitech G mice. What else is really cool is it has a cloth surface or this harder surface. So whichever one you prefer, you just throw it down on top of that PowerPlay mat and you will have the most advanced mouse pad system in the world. With Logitech mice, they come in many different shapes and sizes. The Pro Wireless is a super lightweight mouse that's very basic and elegant in its design. It's kind of what I like about the Professional series, is it's very simple but high quality. Then you have stuff like the 502 with all the fancy bells and whistles. The 703 is actually probably my personal favorite. It's a little thicker, it's a little bigger, and it just fits in my hand. And it doesn't have anything, it's very simple with a forward and back button and a cool RGB on the wheels, kind of a neat feature. And then the 903 is also very popular out there. The 903 is one of our first real high performance wireless mice with what we call Lightspeed Wireless, but all you need to know is it's the best wireless connection we have. With this mouse, it also is ambidextrous. So for all you lefties out there, not me, sorry. But with you, this mouse is ambidextrous, so you can flip the buttons to the other side if you would like to use it in your left hand. Also, it has the same hyper wheel that I love from the 502. But with your computer mouse, it's really the preferences of what button layouts and the feel of it that you like. So check them out and try a Logitech mouse today. But like I said, I would highly recommend you check out the G502.
Garnering universal praise for its impressive array of customizable features, purpose-driven design, and high-performance gaming sensor, the G502 set a new standard for gaming mice when it first launched. Now, the next evolution of the G502 has arrived, improving on the award-winning original with a critical feature gamers have been clamoring for: Lightspeed wireless technology integrated into its already iconic design.
Nice work.
The primary downfall of wireless gaming has always been latency. Lightspeed obliterates this issue with a 1 millisecond report rate and lag-free connectivity that is actually faster than most wired mice. Many of the most elite pro gamers on the planet already use and rely on Lightspeed for its exceptional competition caliber performance. Logitech G's team of engineers have given life to their most technologically advanced sensor to date, the Hero 16K. The G502's next-generation Hero 16K sensor delivers unbeatable tracking accuracy and speed, 400 plus IPS, and a DPI range of 100 to 16,000, all without any smoothing, filtering, or acceleration.
Wonderful work out there.
It's also compatible with the PowerPlay wireless charging system, which essentially grants you endless power as your G502 is always charging, even while you're in the midst of an intense firefight. It packs a slew of customizable features, including an adjustable weight system, 11 fully programmable buttons, a dual-mode hyperfast scroll wheel, and LightSync RGB lighting that allows you to tweak your look across 16.8 million colors. And best of all, Logitech G have managed to pack all this amazing tech into the new G502 Lightspeed, while also reducing the weight by 7 grams, a feat only possible thanks to its thin wall design and advanced endoskeleton chassis. To learn more about the new G502 Lightspeed gaming mouse, just head over to logitechg.com.
You know, I'd say work advance is more like it these days, right? But honestly, when we're done with work, we're probably pulling out the social media and video games anyway, right? Let's be real. So that is some of our cool Logitech G gaming mice out there. Most of them also have rechargeable batteries, and almost every product from Logitech G is also backed up with a 2-year warranty. You just got to keep in mind the gamers, the professionals, they're a lot more aggressive on their equipment, and they have a lot more demand than your average consumer. So Logitech G, you're going to get the performance you never even dreamed of. And speaking of incredible mice, you got to have an incredible keyboard to go with it. So with Logitech keyboards, you know keyboards, right? You're using one right now. The question is, how productive can you be? Because that keyboard is how you put your data into work, life, everything you do online and on your computer. That is your limiting factor. What's kind of cool about mice and keyboards is you embody the program, right? When you grab that mouse, when you're on that keyboard, you physically embody the program itself. Just like a cord connected to a computer, if your hand lets go of the mouse, you lose connection. You just grab it again, so it embodies you physically into your media, which is just a cool concept in general. So with keyboards, right? You've seen a bunch of them out there. You never really thought too much of them. My sister's a lawyer in Atlanta, and she broke her keyboard one day, and she knows I work for Logitech, so she's like, hey, Will, you know, Whitney needs a nice keyboard. What you got for me? And she was in luck. I actually had a gaming one, a Logitech G413 keyboard that I gave her. And it's awesome. You know, I mean, she doesn't know what she got there, but I just gave her this keyboard and was like, yeah, there you go. Have fun with this thing, right? And then she calls me a week later about, what is this thing? You know, this thing's awesome. And I was explaining to her, well, this keyboard has mechanical switches, right? So normally you're just using regular key switches, you know, plastic, rubber, they get the job done. But with performance keyboards, we have mechanical switches, which have much more like metal, springy, much more feedback to them and response. They just feel way better and give you better performance. And the keyboards themselves actually do have higher performance than a standard keyboard. So she has never lost a case in Atlanta since. Of course, I'm just kidding. But she just was telling me about how she never, you know, knew what a keyboard could be. Now that she has this thing, it's got backlighting on it, it's got a beautiful aluminum body, it feels incredible. So now when she works, does her emails and writes up her files, she's, you know, just working like she never did before. And it's just one of those things you don't know until you have it. So I want to tell you about the absolute best keyboard from Logitech G, the G915. So this is our latest and greatest keyboard. So as you can imagine, the G915 is just out of this world. This keyboard is, what's really unique about it is the low profile switches. So you know how every keyboard you've ever used has those little square plumpy keys? And most of them still do. This keyboard is so new, it uses a new low profile switch. It's really elegant and really sexy. You know, to match your PC and your house and all that other fancy computer stuff you have, it'll look real elegant next to them. This thing has also adjustable heights in the back that you can adjust how much pitch you want. Personally, I like it flat as can be. I used to use the 513 keyboard myself. I love it with its incredible wrist pad. But when this thing came out, it's so slick and so thin that I can just lay it flat on my table and my hands are absolutely flat. And it's just too cool. So with this keyboard, it also has an aircraft aluminum grade body. So not just plastic, but real high-end materials to match all that other cool stuff you have. Notice the fancy lighting. I know you did. You probably noticed it over here as soon as I started this. But instead of just having backlighting, which, by the way, most keyboards don't have backlighting at all. And we do have some keyboards with lighting, but Logitech G is going to have pretty much lighting on every keyboard, and we have what we call RGB lighting. So that's red, green, and blue. You can customize the colors. So you can leave it in effects modes like this one that's doing a color wave right now if you like the pretty effects. For me, I kind of like it just changing color slowly, kind of more like a lava lamp or something a little more comfortable for my aesthetic. But what's cool about this is you can theme a keyboard, right? Do you want this keyboard in red? Do you want it in blue? Well, whatever color you want. There's over 16 million different color combinations, so you can get in our software and customize each individual key to whichever color scheme you want. For me, I am here in Tampa Bay. I grew up as a Seminole fan. Love or hate them, if you even know who I'm talking about. But, so garnet and gold I love. I just don't have a choice. I was raised that way. Anything garnet and gold is appealing to me, and I'm sure there's some colors out there that mean something to you. Maybe even just your business, right? You can color code your keyboard to match the theme of your business. What else is cool is you could customize each color, right, on each key. So if there's certain hotkeys you use more than others, you can kind of color code them as well and kind of break it down for you. So really cool for gaming, really great for work as well. Also, you'll notice that there's 5 additional keys we put on the side of this keyboard. We call them G keys or gaming keys. All it is a programmable key for you to program to whatever you want it to do. So, for instance, right, you're every day on your computer, copy, paste, copy, you're always doing control, hotkey commands. So instead of hitting multiple buttons, you can program multiple key functions into one button. So I could just press, there's 5 additional ones on the side, which you can bank for more and more. But essentially, you can program it so I can just hit this button and it'll copy. Hit this button, it'll paste. Hit one button and it'll start a program of your choice. So you can customize some of these keys on the keyboard to do whatever you want for quicker functionality and better performance at work, gaming, school, all that good stuff that you got to do anyway. So with Logitech keyboards, the real question is about the switches. You'll notice we come in many different types of switches. So the big difference is there's loud, clicky switches, and then there's quiet switches. For me, I love the quiet switches. I don't know what's wrong with all you people that love those loud, clicky switches. Why? I don't get it, but I talk to a lot of you, and I'd say most people like the louder switches. So whatever you like, a loud keyboard, a quiet keyboard, get what's right for you. Well, a tactile switch is going to be a little bit quieter, and the linear switches are a little bit quieter. You'll know our loud keys because we call them clicky. Not hiding the ball on that one. You want the clicky switch? You'll see the clicky of option. So most of our keyboards come in multiple switch options. So that way, if I love this 915, you could get it in a linear, a tactile, or a clicky switch, whichever one you prefer. If you type a lot, if you're just typing long sentences all the time, probably linear is the more preferred keyboard switch. But if you're more action commands, kind of just functionality, just popping a few here and there, tactiles are my favorite, and I think most people kind of like the tactile switches. But once again, we make many options so you can get the one that you like best. So different switches for different keyboards and different keyboards for different people. So the 915's fancy with all the bells and whistles. This is the top of the line keyboard. It's even wireless. However, you can save some money and get the 815, which does have a hard wire to it. So not wireless, but the same functions otherwise. If you have a small desk and you don't have a lot of room, the Pro keyboard is perfect. This one actually drops the number pad off the side so that you can just focus on what you need to with numbers across the top. You don't necessarily need the number pad. I love a number pad, but a lot of people are working from tighter areas or they travel a lot, and this keyboard can fit in a backpack on the go, and it has the same type of performance as a high-end performance keyboard, but in a more compact package. Also, this keyboard is great if you're on the go, so it's just top of the line on the go. Professionals like this because they want more room for their mouse, and they don't need all the unnecessary features that you might get on some of the fancier keyboards. So if you're looking for simple, check out the Pro keyboard. And then another one I just got to mention is the 513. This is, it's one of my favorite keyboards ever made. It's very traditional. It's actually this one right here. So it's very elegant and just classic in its design. It's got the number pad. It has F keys on the top, which also function as media keys. So you still get your media key without additional buttons. But what I really like is it has a USB port right there on the front corner, and 2 lines run down this main cord. So basically you can hook an additional device to your keyboard, and instead of running it to the back of your computer, the main cord from your keyboard will do that for you. So that's kind of a neat feature. But what really makes the 513 is its wonderful memory foam wrist pad. Does your wrist hurt right now on your PC? Well, check out this thing. It's memory foam. It'll remember where it was when you lift up your pressure. It'll go back to the way it was. Super comfortable and completely removable. So this thing, whether your hands are huge and you need more space or you want to put it right up to it, nothing holding it to the keyboard, so you can adjust it as you need. I have seen you guys twist it up all kinds of which ways doing your work and playing games. So instead of just being, perfect, you can sit all at a weird angle, take a nap on it. Hey, whatever you want to do, right? Working from home. So the 513 is going to be a beautiful keyboard, also one to check out. But if you really want to go all out, then you got to go check out the 915.
Engineered with premium materials and a wealth of performance-driven next-generation technology, the G915 is the most technologically advanced mechanical gaming keyboard Logitech G has ever built.
Interested, sure. Tell me more.
With a blindingly fast 1 millisecond report rate, the G915 blows away the competition. Lightspeed wireless technology delivers exceptional pro-grade wireless performance with up to 30 hours on a single charge.
Now for the fun stuff.
In addition to wireless connectivity, you can also connect the G915 to your devices via Bluetooth. Low-profile GL switches give you the speed, accuracy, and performance of a mechanical switch in a low-profile design, available in 3 modes to suit your preference: tactile, linear, and clicky.
This is fantastic.
The keys are half the height of traditional switches, with 25% faster actuation and a more ergonomic typing experience designed to reduce fatigue. With 5 dedicated G keys, you can program 3 onboard memory profiles for up to 15 different macros, all of which can be easily configured in the Logitech G Hub gaming software. It's not just the inner workings of the G915 that are impressive though, it's got world-class looks too. The sleek aluminium top case and ultra-thin design is complemented by intelligent RGB light sync technology that synchronizes your games and entertainment with up to 16.8 million colors. Dedicated media controls allow you to also quickly tweak the volume, play, pause, skip or mute your media.
Heard you were looking for some tech. Let's talk.
If you prefer to stay tethered, the Logitech G815 mechanical gaming keyboard offers the same features and functionality in a more traditional wired version, with the added bonus of USB pass-through.
Clear on it all, I think. Time I got to work.
To learn more about the G915 and G815 mechanical keyboards, visit logitechg.com.
Yeah, so if you're looking for the absolute best keyboard out there, I believe there are some still available. Which, by the way, not to freak you out, but everybody's been buying up everything home office out there. So if you are interested in any of our products, go ahead and get on there. Today we actually announced that we're about 4 weeks or more behind on web cameras. So if you do need one, I guess you just have to hop in line for now. Of course, I'm sorry about that, but we are doing all we can to get them to you as fast as we can. So you've got a mouse, you've got a keyboard, but what are we doing all the time? We're doing video conferences, right? We're talking, we're listening, and so we need a headset, right? You can't have this going on. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I've got a German Shepherd running downstairs right now, and I cannot believe you haven't heard her yet. This is a miracle, but every day. So basically you have the kids running around, breaking stuff. You're trying to focus on the conference call. There's the lawn guy outside with the weed whacker right next to your window, right when it's your turn to, present. There's just so much going on in your world that you really don't know what's going on. It's kind of why working at the office kind of helped out, right? To isolate you from all the distractions out there. But now that we're forced at home with our real lives, a Logitech headset's going to be perfect. Of course, any headset is going to block out the outside noise. So this way I can hear everything I need to hear loud and clear. And also, I'll have a microphone right to my mouth. So that way I don't have to yell, I don't have to raise my voice. I can speak softly because, most of us are talking all day long, especially if you're doing presentations. So that way you can control your voice. This model is actually the Pro X headset, which I really want to show you. The Pro X is my personal favorite due to its simplicity and its design. I walked into a store one day looking for a headset, and I was shocked at how many of them just looked way too crazy. I just wanted something simple, elegant, with the best performance, and that's what the Pro series is all about with the Logitech G Pro X. Yeah, play to win, work to win. I mean, you gotta get the point, right? Logitech G is the premium gear for professional use, and you are a business professional. Don't kid yourself. So get the gear that's gonna help you perform at your absolute best. And so with the Logitech headsets, the Pro X is very simple in its design. It has our 50mm Pro G audio drivers, so not only are you gonna hear conference calls better than you ever have before, but your music, your movies, your games, anything you do on your computer or other devices, since you can just plug it in with a simple headphone jack, this thing's gonna have outstanding audio quality. So, you know, you've been there before. You've been on conference calls with headsets, and even though you're using the right equipment, you can barely hear. They can't hear you. It's just good enough to get the job done. So get professional grade gear to sound your absolute best. With the Pro Series, we can also use the G-Hub software to customize the way you sound. The Pro X model actually has a Blue Voice mic technology built into it, which is really cool since Logitech G, Blue, we're all friends, we're all, you know, in the same boat together. So we combine our technologies into this headset to get the best voice and the best audio possible. Check it out, I got my little carry-in bag right here, because you know the premium stuff comes with fancy boxes and cases, as it should. But this is a nice little travel case to keep it in, you know, so you don't bump it up or scuff it. We're talking pro-grade equipment here, right? Stay with me. So with this headset, here it is, a nice high-quality condenser microphone. So if you need something a little smaller than that Yeti X, check out that little baby blue right there, of course. So this thing has a headphone jack right on the tip of it, so if I want to use it on my headset, you just simply plug it in when you want it. And if you don't want it or don't need it, you can just unplug it and set it aside, which I really like because I honestly don't use it that much with my Yeti mic, but when I do need it, it's awesome to have it because the quality is unmatched for a headset with this Yeti microphone Blue Voice technology through our G-Hub software. What's incredible about it is not only will you sound great with that high-grade condenser right there, but you can adjust the settings. So just like you can control your output of your audio, you know, bass, treble, clarity, with this headset, you can control your microphone. So you can control the gain, the pickups, like real studio grade equipment I'm talking here. So you can go from sounding like me to sounding like an actual NFL broadcaster, real like in-depth, rich voice, right? So no matter how you sound, you know, you can clean up your voice and make you sound even better at work. I mean, half of my ideas aren't even good. But my voice quality is so good that people just can't say no. They're like, just wow, this guy's just got all the greatest ideas. It's just, you know, it's not my ideas, it's just the quality of my voice. People just can't resist. So with the Pro X headset, real elegant, simple design. It's got a leatherette memory foam, you know, or memory pads built all around it, so absolutely comfortable. Some of these sick gamers out there will play video games for literally like 10 hours or more. I know it's ridiculous, right? I know because I am one of them. I have done this myself. Years of playing that Diablo where, you know, you're playing and then you're clicking, and then you look up and the sun's coming up and you're like, oh, I'm clicking a little faster. I got to wrap this up. I only need a couple more hours. So this gear is built for the long run. It's built to be used for longer periods of time than you would normally expect. So all you can expect is the greatest comfort possible from any gaming product, premium professional gear from Logitech. This headset does have a cord, so you can simply plug it in. It's got a volume wheel on it as well. To use that fancy capability with the mic, you'll use the USB adapter, and it'll just plug in as well. So it gives you everything you need. And whether you like leatherette cups or more of that like sport mesh, it'll come with two different types of ear cups as well. So you can pick whichever, you know, material you prefer on your head. Some of you that wear glasses will prefer one over the other. So once again, you get options so you can pick whichever one you prefer the most. If you are looking for wireless, you may be able to still get a hold of a G935 out there. That is going to be our flagship headset with all the fancy bells and whistles. This thing has the RGB lighting on it as well. And yes, you can synchronize your mouse, your power play, your keyboard, your headset, all to have the same color code going on with it as well. You can even have them synchronized to the same effects, which just looks pretty. Honestly, I've sold so much of this gaming gear to businesses just for the pretty lighting. Honestly, I mean, come on, look at it, it's gorgeous. So this headset will allow you to go wireless. And of course, wired, wireless, there's no competition there. Wireless is always a better experience. as long as it works right, because that's, you know, what you're afraid of with wireless gear. But this thing is going to be top of the line in wireless with the same 50mm Pro G audio drivers as the Pro Series. It also has additional gaming switches on it as well, but you have the advantage of wireless or wired with that 935 headset. That being said, I still just love my G Pro headset. I use it all the time and I look good, sound good, just like the pros out there. And you know, if you want, you could be as good as one of these gaming pros with a Pro X headset today. And somebody's gonna win one, right?
When it comes to competitive gaming, the difference between celebrating victory and suffering defeat can come down to the finest of margins. No one knows this better than the pros who battle it out on the front lines of competitive esports every day. That's why Logitech G has enlisted the circuit's most seasoned pros to help engineer the next evolution in tournament-grade audio. The Pro X Gaming Headset. Designed specifically for professional gaming, with expert input from the best esports athletes on the planet, the Pro X Gaming Headset strikes the perfect balance between exceptional performance, high-quality form factor, and cutting-edge features, all designed to help you win. Equipped with Logitech G's industry-leading 50mm Pro G drivers and the incredible Blue Voice microphone technology, the Pro X Gaming Headset has been thoughtfully designed to deliver nothing less than precise, professional-quality esports audio. Noise-isolating ear cups and DTS:X 7.1 surround sound further cement the headset's unparalleled ability to meet the exacting standards of the world's most elite competitive gamers. The Pro X Gaming Headset's tournament-grade performance is matched only by its comfort-focused form factor and functionality. Along with the leatherette and microcloth ear cups, the headset's memory foam padding has been meticulously designed to improve comfort, whilst the sturdy, lightweight metal headband and forks ensure a precise fit and solid feel for over 8 hours.
Do not disturb.
This potent blend of high-performance technology and forward-thinking craftsmanship extends to the Pro X's comms as well. A pro-grade microphone outfitted with Blue Voice filters delivers voice chat with unmatched clarity, always ensuring crisp comms with your teammates. Whether you're a streamer, professional gamer, or up-and-coming esports athlete, the Pro X Gaming Headset can help pave your way to victory. For more on the new Pro and Pro X gaming headsets, head over to logitechg.com.
And that is the Pro X headset, my personal favorite, and it'll be yours too, I pretty much guarantee it. So, as you get the point, this is some of the absolute top-of-the-line premium gear you could get, whether you're into gaming, work, school, anything you got to do in your real life. Logitech is here for you to stay connected and productive as you can be. I mean, with that headset, it'll allow you to focus on what you need to focus on and be as productive as you can be no matter what's going on around you. Whether your dog's barking at the cat walking down the road, or, you know, if you hear the glass shattering in the kitchen, you know, you can do what you got to do in the moment. So thank you so much. I know you only stuck around because I'm giving away a Pro X headset as well as a Pro mouse. So all you got to do is like and subscribe. Thank you. I had a lot of fun chatting and talking for the first time in a while. So I think we'll do this again sometime. You know, maybe we'll give away more stuff. All you gotta do is tell your friends. So please share this out there. Anybody, not just gamers out there, everybody. We're looking for, you know, your normal common people too that just don't realize Logitech G is even a thing with this type of gear, with this kind of crazy technology going on. So stay safe, stay home. Talk to grandma through Skype with your Logitech gear, but get the best stuff so you can do your schoolwork, get your work done, and we'll get through all this together. Thanks for your time, and good luck winning that prize. Please like and subscribe. Go down and click it. Share it with your friends, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.
Not